All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're diving into a training secret that goes way beyond just building muscle. We're talking about the key to unlocking truly elite performance, creating basically unbreakable tendons. And the secret? It's all about isometrics. So, let me ask you a question, especially if you train hard. What do you think is the real limit to your strength? What's that one weak link that's actually holding you back from your true potential? Now, I bet your first thought is your muscles, right? I mean, that's what we all focus on in the gym. But what if that's not the whole story? What if the real weak link, the thing that's really holding you back, is something most of us completely ignore? Turns out, it's not your muscles, it's your connective tissue. And we're talking specifically about your tendons. Think about it. They're the critical link between your muscle and your bone. And honestly, they are often the most fragile, the most vulnerable part of the whole system. Okay, so if tendons are the weak link, how in the world do you strengthen something that deep inside your body? Well, the answer is kind of counterintuitive, but incredibly powerful. It's all about finding strength in stillness. We're talking about the power of isometric holds. So what exactly is an isometric hold? It's actually super simple in concept. It's when you create maximum muscle tension, but you do it at a specific angle, without any movement at all. The classic example? Imagine pushing against a brick wall with everything you've got. You're firing up your muscles, generating a ton of force, but your joints, they're not moving an inch. And this right here is where things get really, really cool. This isn't just another muscle exercise. It's like a biological hack. It's a way to send a powerful, direct signal past the point where your muscles would normally give out and target the deep structural tissue that really matters. Let's break this down. Take a look at this comparison. On one side, you've got your standard dynamic training. Lifting, moving weights. It's fantastic for building muscle size and power, no doubt. But it can totally neglect the health of your deep tendons. But then you look at isometric loading. It's all about static tension. And because you're not moving, you can hold that tension for way longer than your muscles could ever handle in a dynamic movement. And that is what sends a unique, powerful strengthening signal straight to your tendons. And we're not just talking about feeling stronger here. This process actually triggers a massive change at a microscopic level. It's literally a cellular remodel. Think of it like a full-on renovation project for your tendons. The cells inside get the signal and start laying down brand new, much stronger collagen fibers. You're rebuilding them from the inside out. So here's how that whole remodel works, step by step. First, you apply that maximum all-out tension. Step 2, because you're not moving, you can hold that tension and bypass your normal muscle fatigue. This is key. Step 3, that sustained load can now zero in on the deep collagen within the tendon itself. And finally, that intense, direct stimulation becomes the trigger. It tells the tendon, hey, it's time to rebuild, and it comes back denser, stronger, and way more resilient. So the big takeaway here is that this isn't just some random exercise. It's a really rigorous, precise protocol. And the goal isn't just some vague idea of getting stronger. No, this is about building serious structural integrity. We're talking about preventing the kind of devastating ruptures that can completely end an athlete's career. Okay, so what's the end game here? What's the ultimate goal of all this standing still and pushing? It's to do something pretty incredible. To literally forge your tendons into these powerful, high-performance springs. Yeah, this quote just nails it. The whole point is to transform that vulnerable connective tissue into resilient, high-performance springs. And that's such a perfect way to put it. It's not just about being tough or hard to break. It's about becoming elastic, reactive, being able to absorb huge amounts of force and then release it explosively. So let's just recap the payoff, the real benefits. First, you get way more resilient tendons. Second, that means superior injury prevention, which is huge. But I think the most important thing is this. You're building the foundation for true elite athletic longevity. This is about staying in the game and at the top of your game for a lot longer. Which really leaves us with one final kind of mind-bending question to think about. It really makes you rethink your entire approach to training, doesn't it? Is it possible that your greatest untapped strength, the real secret to your resilience, isn't found in movement at all,